Roy and Abbott.
I'm Buffy.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother...
Get away from her, you.
You're gonna see some serious assembly. Assemble.
It is the final SmackDown of the year. My name is Zach. Welcome to the channel West Coast Pop. We're watching the second hour of SmackDown live, and we're going to be talking about some of the best of the year stuff. So get your comments in as we talk the best of 2025. I know some lists are out there, but I want your takes on there. And of course, we talk plenty of pop culture stuff. So anything you want to talk about today, we are here live from Hollywood, and we are watching SmackDown. Uncle Howdy on right now. How's your week been? Are you ready for the holidays? Are you celebrating the holidays already? Happy Hanukkah to everyone out there celebrating. Christmas coming up, Kwanzaa coming up. Like, there's a lot going on. But it's the holidays. And this is the final live SmackDown. Next week is taped from last Monday already. Raw is being taped tonight. And also, next week is AEW World's End. Are you excited to watch that? That is coming up as well. But we're live from Hollywood, California. Movies coming out this weekend. Big ones like Avatar. So much stuff going on. Let me know what you're into this weekend. I'd love to hear from you. As we get Uncle Howdy on right now. We saw a lot going on already. Women's Tag Team Championship match right here with Nia Jax and Lash Legend. Cody Rhodes out right now. What do you think Cody's going to have to say? Big feud, obviously, up against Drew McIntyre coming up. And please, can we please get Drew McIntyre the title? I like Cody. I like him with the title. But man, he's a better chaser than he is a champion. There we go. There I am. Cody Rhodes coming out. Pinstripe, not even pinstripe, like marker stripe suit. Cody Rhodes right now. I gotta say, Cody Rhodes losing the title to Drew McIntyre will make this an interesting start to 2026. Hit the whoa. There it is. And let me know in the comments, what do you think is the best of 2026? I'm going to tell you my worst movies I saw coming up in just a little bit. Mr. All Power, Cody Rhodes can't even put the chill on for John Cena's last big interview. I know. Cody Rhodes, you know what that is? That's Street Fighter acting right there. Get ready for Street Fighter, the emotional roller coaster movie of 2026. Man. Oh, you want to talk about it? Have you seen the Avatar trailer that was released online? Did you see it? We can talk about it if you want to. I have a slide for it, but I hope you see it too. A lot of people not seeing the Avengers Doomsday teaser with their Avatar screening. That's too bad. A lot of people leaving after they see the Doomsday trailer from Avatar. That's too bad. But either way, I've heard the audio from next week's teaser, and I got possible spoiler on the one after that. So if you want to talk about it, let me know. I have yet to see an Avatar movie. You want to talk about it? Did you see it? Do you want me to spoil it? Or are you okay with it? Let me know if you're okay with it, and I'll pull up the slide. You want to see in theaters, or you want me to pull the slide up? Let me know. I couldn't put the video or anything online about that because they take it. They take your channel from you then. Marvel will take it. Okay, you saw it leaked everywhere. Spider-Man 2. That was another big one. That's Spider-Man 1. There's a longer one, too, if you watch the full 2-minute one. Oh, man. Who do you think Sadie Sink is playing? Do you think it's Jean Grey? Do you think it's the shapeshifter? I forgot her name. Starts with an S. Oh, man. Marvel mob bosses. Oh, there's so many. The Scorpion was in that trailer. The red... what was it? The ninjas were in that trailer as well. If you don't mind, while Cody Rhodes talks, we'll talk about Avengers Doomsday really quick. Okay. So basically, we all know that the five teams going up against Doom are going to be the Avengers, the new Avengers, the people from Wakanda who have probably are going to be siding with someone who's going to need their help, the Fantastic Four, and the Foxmen, the X-Men from Fox. Those are the ones that are going against Doom. The trailers are very parental based. So we're going to talk about that in a little bit. If you don't want spoilers, I'm not playing the video because I don't want to get canceled here. But the Spider-Man one was released. Do you think Sadie Sink is a Parker? I have a feeling she's going to play Jean Grey because she says she made that line in the trailer about how she can't. She'll make whatever she said. It was very Jean Greyish. Do you think she's a Parker? I'd rather her be a Parker because they're playing to Tobey Maguire being in Secret Wars, which supposedly he is, and possibly Doomsday. I don't know. Do you find it weird that the Russo brothers weren't a part of Marvel after Endgame and don't have any connections with the new characters for Doomsday? That's why they're using all the originals. I don't know if I find it totally possibly. I possibly find that a little weird. But also maybe they're saving the new characters for Secret Wars because that's when you can just kind of throw everyone in there and we're creating Battle World. So also, the Russos did they just really have bombs that they made? They made that was it 12 Bridges? They made that movie with Miley and who else was in it? Was Star-Lord on Netflix? That bomb. That was over $300 million that everyone panned. I started watching it and I had to like cut it. Oh man, it's a good question. Look at this. Are you sad? Are you happy? How does this make you feel? Chris Evans coming back, possibly as Captain America, possibly not. So this is the thing. He's rumored to be playing Nomad, but he played Nomad in kind of like in the Infinity War version of himself because he had the beard and the smaller shield and he didn't have the star on his chest. Yeah, the Russo should stick to Marvel. Oh, Russos, we love you. I have faith in Doomsday and Secret Wars. But what do you think about this trailer? Does this warm your heart? The next one is supposedly going to be hi, I'm too big. Hi, Chris Evans. You're much more attractive than I am. The next one is supposedly Thor talking to Odin about reuniting him with his love. I don't know if it's supposed to be Jane, but I think the theme is parents. So it is going to be his daughter from Thor, Love and Thunder. So then the other one is supposedly something to do with Franklin Richards. Now, whether that's Pedro Pascal or it's going to be Dr. Doom talking about a child that he lost, possibly with Sue Storm. I don't know the realities of it all, but that is the theme of what these trailers are going to be. So I'm not from the Nomad. It's Steve Rogers. It's not a variant. It's him after he denounced Captain America. It's him saying, I'm done with this. So I guess kind of like after Civil War. It's him being his own superhero. That's Nomad without the bindings of the government. Jane was awesome. Why did they kill her off like that? I am so upset about that with Thor Part 4. If you ever read The Mighty Thor, that is a great story arc. And you had Natalie Portman back. And holy crap, you didn't even really need Chris in that movie. And let's talk about Thor. I'm going to get all pissed off before the holidays. I'm going to get more aggravated than Cody Rhodes talking to the mic about Drew McIntyre right now. But I am looking at this right now on TV. We'll get back to this. Cody Rhodes taking Nick Aldis into a match at some point in 2026. That'd be great with their history. But this is it. Next week's should be Thor talking to Odin. There's a leaked X-Men score with the animated theme. Had a score going out there. It's about 2.5 minutes long. That seems a little phony baloney to me, but the Thor audio seems real. People are making AI variants of what they think they saw in there. But this one's out there. I hope you all see it if you go see Avatar. To get pulled into Avatar and being the cherry on top of going to see a movie that you want to see and not getting it, that sucks. I like this rollout though. I'm fine with this rollout because it gets non-nerds aware of Doomsday. Because there are people that I talk to who got out of Marvel once the streaming things hit, and now like it lets them know that, oh hey, your characters are all coming back and stuff like that. Also heard, I don't know if this is true, Anthony Mackie will have less screen time than Steve Rogers in this movie. But he is supposed to be one of the leaders going into it, bringing in the Avengers, so he might have more of an important role than we might think. I don't know, but I like Anthony Mackie a lot, so I hope we get some screen time. One has more likes than Titan nowadays. Titan. All right, let me know if you're excited for Doomsday, though. I like these leaks. I like that they're doing one at a time. I like that you have to go to a theater. I don't like people crying about that it's not released online for them to just see in their homes. Boo hoo, too bad. You ever see the movie Clue? You had to go see that movie 3 times or 4 in the theaters to see all the endings. That's smart. I like that. Dragunov, great second half of the year or last quarter for him. I think finally Mello's year is coming. I still think Sami Zayn's going to win the Royal Rumble. I still think Sami Zayn's my pick. DIY coming out now. This is going to be a hard-hitting match. Ciampa's been really good. Ciampa and Dragunov could have a huge feud. I'd like to see this booked. And if we put the feud on hold for some reason and come back to it, Ciampa should be the guy to take it off Dragunov, unless it's going to be Mello, and that's going to be his push. These two change their shirts every week. Don't call me a jackass. I like Ciampa's growing the beard back out. You got to grow past the Triple H level, otherwise you might get booed out of the building. Oh man, I'm gonna tell you all my least 3 favorite movies of the year, and then I have a bunch of stuff that I loved of the year. So I want to hear about your favorite stuff of the year. This is the last live SmackDown. Marvel post Endgame, no movies above $1 billion. Didn't Spider-Man and Doctor Strange both hit $1 billion? I could be wrong. Soon by Black Widow, pivot from Kang, trailer leaks, no standalone buzz aside of Avengers. I know, I feel so bad for Fantastic Four. I did really like that movie. Man, I want a commercial. So let's keep talking about Marvel then. I like this leak. Do you think the leaks are designed by Marvel? Do you think these are Marvel leaks that were done? I don't know. It makes sense. What is this Muppet looking dude on this Gillette commercial? Looks like Telly from the Muppets. Hey Joe, cup in my cheeks. Would that not create more buzz, especially when you got the Supergirl trailer out? Because if you think about it, I like the trailer, by the way. Supergirl trailer comes out. People are talking low DC. People are talking about other things as the year ends. People are talking about this, that, and the other. People are talking about Oscar-nominated films like Marty Supreme. If Marvel fake releases these, it gets people talking about Marvel all over Supergirl. The Supergirl chatter kind of went away. You know who's posting about Supergirl? DC. I like the trailer. But man, I'm telling you, Marvel might have been a little smart with this one and fake leaking these trailers out. Coal Money, can't wait to see Marty Supreme. Coal Money, if you're interested in that, they did a whole marketing campaign for about 2 weeks with an orange blimp. I saw someone from our rooftop here, so I put a short with the Marty Supreme blimp up on our channel if you want to check it out. Why can't I be White Boy of the Year? Do I need to? I'll buy a scarf. I'll be White Boy of the Year. Marty Supreme. Are you going to see Marty Supreme next weekend? Marty Supreme. SpongeBob's coming out this weekend. What else is coming out? Anaconda. And there's another big movie coming out on Christmas. I forgot what it was. I haven't gone to see a Christmas movie. I saw one once. I think in like 2025 or something. So Timothy's rapping with a British drill rapper to promote the movie. That came out today. That is hot right now. That is so hot right now. It is all over social media. You know what's not hot right now? That OVO Drake WWE collaboration. Trash. What crap. Everything in that collection looks like shit. That is what the Ross clearance rack is going to look like in about 6 months, if you want to know. I hate everything about it. I put a short up on there telling my true thoughts of what I think of this collaboration. If you want to watch it, I thought it was funny. It's a real war that he won, and he's playing into it. Yeah. Adam Sandler's runner-up. He was just up like a few weeks ago with Adam Sandler doing an interview. If you want to watch that one, it was done in like a high school gym. Very cool interview with Timothy Chalamet and Adam Sandler, and they wound up playing basketball at the end. They're marketing the shit out of this movie, man. If anyone goes to see it, let me know how it is. I do want to see it. A24 movies are the most consistent. I beg to differ. I think this year was their WWE year. I think they fell off, mainly because I watch a lot of A24 horror. But if you look at movies like Opus, a lot of these movies are just like kind of tossed out there. They had some good ones, obviously, but now they're starting to make a lot more movies. So now they're having a lot more misses. I do think that they have the most hits every year. I think you're right there, but they're coming out with a lot more misses because they're producing more. And I think they want it to be a part of someone like Warner Brothers. That's why they have that HBO Max alliance. But I think that they're throwing some misses because they're greenlighting too many things. Great company, though. I do love A24. Is it Timmy time? Is it Timmy time? I don't know. I saw someone make a funny post saying this is what people should be doing to promote their movies at this age. And then in parentheses it said, by the way, this is why he's losing the Oscar. So who knows? We have to see the movie. Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank is in it. I'm excited to see it. I still think Leonardo DiCaprio plays such a weird character so well. He might win it. Timothy or Tom Holland? Tom Holland all day. Tom Holland's got more range. Timothy Chalamet kind of looks a little bit the same and acts a little bit the same in most of his movies. Who do you think, though? I do like Timothy, and I have yet to watch the Dune movies. So, good question. Timothy or Tom Holland? Oh, thank you. All right, the match is starting up right now. Mello getting his intro. Oh, thank you. Maybe Jacob Elordi as Frankenstein. That was really good. Jacob Elordi is really good. He's also got Wuthering Heights coming up, but I think that's mid-January with Margot Robbie. That's a good pick. I like that, Jacob Elordi. I do think that there needs to be a change to the Oscars. I know the Oscars are going to YouTube, but I still think there needs to be some kind of a change. They're too long. People just check the results like an hour after they're done. Yeah. You want to talk about that interview with Cody? John Cena getting an Oscar? John Cena couldn't pull off the heel turn, not just because there's no storyline, because he couldn't act. His promos afterwards show his acting skills. But then again, the smile of him giving up at the end of the Gunther match. Obviously, in hindsight, as we marinated after a week now, maybe he's a better actor than I thought. Maybe I will go buy some hefty trash bags. All right, Dragunov's going to beat the shit out of everyone right now. He gained like 20 pounds. He doesn't even fit in his undies anymore. I love Dragunov, man. I hope he has a big year. I know a lot of the end of the year awards are coming out by everyone. Oscars on YouTube. Streamers and influencers are boxers. What's next? I don't know. I live right down the street. You can hire this streamer to do the Oscars. All you gotta do is give me a cup of coffee and a hot dog. You don't need to pay me. Dragunov and Swerve need to share their workout routine. Yeah, man. What the hell? Swerve just came back like a beast. Dragunov. Who else? Charlotte's been looking fucking ripped. I'm sure Bianca Belair is going to come back, putting everyone to shame. Bianca must have the best workout ever. Her and Montez. Can you imagine Montez trying to work out with his girl, trying to keep up? All right, I'm going to do you all a favor. I'm going to tell you about the 3 worst movies I saw all year. All year long. The 3 worst movies I saw. After I get to this, we'll continue with the Oscars. Tell me about the Oscars. Zach, is it true that they hold the Oscars next to the food court and a Hot Topic in a mall? No. So it's right there. It's right over there from me. It's right over there. It's between a Foot Locker and people selling hot dogs on the street. All right, it's a little bit different, but it's across the street from where they filmed Jimmy Kimmel, the Disney. It's just Google Maps it. It's a great place. Released. Funny you say that. So I tell you guys, I get free cable here, so I'll watch whatever the shit's on TV. Sometimes I watched the first hour of Madam Web last weekend. Just I don't know why. I don't know why. It was on TNT. I don't know why TNT is playing Madam Web. I don't know what's going to happen to TNT and TBS once that merger goes through. Where will Marvel movies play other than DC's parent company? It's all smoking music. Just let me tell you about the shittiest movies I saw this year. Okay, the 3 worst movies I saw this year. Don't hate me just yet, but these are the 3 movies I saw this year. Number 1, Fear Street Prom Queen. I'm a huge horror fan. That's why it hurts me to put 2 horror movies on this list. One of the most cliche-ridden horror movies with terrible writing I have seen in so long. I watched 3 Ouija board movies in a year. 2 or 3 or 4 escape movies that came out in one year. I watched the slasher movies from the 80s like nobody's business. And this movie pissed me off because it was that piss poor. The Home starring Pete Davidson. I got a review up on the channel. I went to that Screen Unseen that they do at AMC's. Go to one if you want. They do them every Mondays. You don't know what movie you're going to get. Sometimes it's something like a big blockbuster, like the new Jurassic World. Sometimes it's crap like The Home. I saw people walk out once Pete Davidson came on screen. I didn't know he had that kind of heat on him, but that movie sucked. I think I was generous, and I gave it a 4 out of 10 because I was just happy to be out of the house. And I just watched it 2 weeks ago. I really enjoyed the first Nobody with Bob Odenkirk. I just wanted to sit down. I had a nice drink. I thought, man, I'm just going to sit down and watch a bullshit, fun, beat-em-up movie. Nobody 2 is one of the worst sequels I've seen since Weekend at Bernie's 2. It was so unnecessary, and I had absolutely no expectations going into this, and I was a big fan of the first one. So these are my 3 worst movies of 2025. Yeah, they made another one. And you know what? They even set up a part 3. Can I add that bad Mark Walker's movie about the family plan? Is that the one that's on Apple? The Mark Wahlberg movie? I think that's the one that just came out like recently, right? I think I know what you're talking about. I'm not even talking that. I can remember Mark Wahlberg did anything with a food stamp. Never heard of the person who could. You never will ever again. You never will. Okay, that is it. All right. Mark Wahlberg. There's a Wahlburgers across the street from where they have the Oscars. Doesn't that give it some pomp and circumstance, having a Wahlburgers right across the street? Google Maps it. So these are the 3 worst movies. I hated every one of these movies. I didn't want to be a prick and walk out of a movie because I know what goes into making one, but let's talk about what's streaming this week because this is where I kind of watch most of my stuff. Relay. Riz Ahmed is such a great actor. If you want to check that out, let me take my pretty face out of here. Relay is on Netflix. I don't know if it's free or if you have ad tier Netflix like I do, if it's going to be locked like that dreadful, I Know What You Did Last Summer or Until Dawn movie comes out. One Battle After Another. That is streaming on HBO Max. One of my favorite movies of the year. Emily in Paris is streaming on Netflix as well. F1, I think it started on Apple last week, but I might check it out. 2.5 hours. Fallout Season 2, I'm excited. Taylor Swift, everywhere, just everywhere. That's streaming on Disney Plus. Him is finally streaming on Peacock. I'm gonna watch that this weekend and probably Relay, and then of course Christmas Day, Stranger Things, Chapter 5, Volume 2. That was in a studio with a big red carpet. The Oscars, it's street, man. The Oscars, it's what the people on the street are talking about. F1 is really good. I really want to watch it. I really, really do. I just got to find time. Noob, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good weekend. Man, Carmelo's good. Let me know what you're going to watch. I am going to watch, if the ad tier isn't shut out on Relay, I'm going to watch Relay this weekend. Otherwise, I'm going to watch him. Haven't heard good things about him, but I'm a horror fan and I gotta watch it. Dragunov. I've never let anyone do a senton on me. You have to be like Hornswoggle weight to do a senton on me. Senton. All right, let me know what your favorite stuff is of the year as we wrap it up. Monday, if you want to talk about this, Monday, this is the match you're going to see on Raw since they're filming Raw tonight. And then last week, Raw, they filmed next week SmackDown. So no streams next week. I'm going to relax. Austin Theory being the mystery man. I'm not mad at it, but I feel like they just should have did it the night of. I feel like if we did it the night of, we wouldn't have gotten that awesome Braun Breaker promo at Punk, because that was really good. And it led to Punk doing a really great promo this week. But I think we could have just had Austin Theory come out as Austin Theory. Just a thought. Okay, so I have another one. Is LA and Hollywood the same, or are they next to each other? Hollywood is in LA. So if this is LA, there's Hollywood, Beverly Hills, downtown, like Dodger Stadium, and then you get more towards the ocean down here. That's like LAX. I know, like, if you live in other big cities, there's other like things that are. It's like if you live in Chicago and people say Wrigleyville. But these are like actual cities with zip codes. So I'm like in Hollywood, but like LA is LA zip code wise. I would be the worst Google ever. I'd give up halfway through the fucking description. I'm playing some Call of Duty Black Ops 7 and the multiplayer and zombies on a free trial, but I'm fearing for the future of Call of Duty moving forward. We need to talk 10 things to fix Call of Duty. Go ahead, call 10 things to fix Call of Duty. I've never played one of those. What I'm seeing from Call of Duty is the same thing I'm seeing on Fortnite and the same thing I'm seeing on DC Comics and kind of Marvel too. Everything is everything. DC Comics is basically Fortnite right now, even though I do like it. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But DC and Marvel both fought Godzilla this year. But being other than the game that you want, yes. I do think it's different when it was Red Dead Redemption and then Red Undead. I think that's fixable, but hit up Noob. If you got 10 things to fix Call of Duty, I've never played it. I'm sure there's a lot. It's all the same battle royale. All right, I need to. Oops. All right, Dragunov and him just won. Let me send something to myself because I want to download it and show you since you all wanted me to play. I finished Until Dawn. That's what I'm getting to. I finished Until Dawn, and I'll show you my results. I like Red Undead. I want to download that game again. I have it on my PS3 with the disc, but I really want to run through it again. Do remastered versions of Call of Duty games. Okay, I'll take that. People love remastering games. I think they're making a big deal out of the women's tag team championships. Hold on, I gotta resend this to myself. Oh, I know why it's doing that. All right, look, not a big deal. I'll get to the point of it. I finished Until Dawn. Thank you for recommending that game. I give that game an A. I give it an A. I absolutely loved it. 3 people alive at the end. I only lost people in the last 2 chapters, and technically the end of chapter 9 out of 10. So I went all that way without losing anybody, and then I lose everybody right at the end. What a pain in the ass. All right, Mishan, Jade Cargill. We've been waiting for this to happen for weeks upon weeks upon weeks. They should remaster it. I didn't live stream. I did it last night. I absolutely loved Until Dawn. Huge fan of Until Dawn. I'm going to replay it. I'm actually going to run through and like fix my mistakes and try to save everybody. What was your playthrough? Cole Money, how many did you had? Okay, 3. You also had 3 because some that's the one too. When she's screaming for help, I'm like, this is the dumbest shit to do in a horror movie, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Oh, I'm with you. Mike D, how you doing? Demolition with Crush, 2026 Hall of Fame. Did I miss that? I'm sorry, I'm yapping too much. Is that real deal, Holyfield? Let me know, Mike D, and thank you for subbing to the channel. We're almost to. Hey, I don't like doing that. We're almost to 6K. Okay. If anyone else played Until Dawn, let us know your stats on the game. Cole Money had 3 as well. Same reason for me. And then at the end, people just, I don't want to give it away. I did play the remaster, though, on the PS5. You can watch me play the first hour or 2 hours on the channel. I have it up there. I love it. He was so good. I didn't want him to die. Rami Malek. Hayden was great. And then that guy that we can't remember who's the shrink, he's really good. Just stick with the game, not the movie. That's what I keep hearing. It's locked. I think in my head because you, I think Mr. Alpar and someone else said that too. I think it's locked behind Netflix because Netflix just doesn't want me to watch a piece of crap like that. Second from Nuva about Call of Duty, don't do zombies in any other game because we saw what happened with Call of Duty. Vanguard and Activision and Sledgehammer Games disband World War II shooters. A lot of people passionate about Call of Duty. I've never played one. You know, I just found out. Anyone play State of Emergency on the PlayStation 2? Look, the game is it's a very bad premise. It's a very awful premise for people in society to play, but it's super fun. If they'd made a Splatoon version of this, I'd love it. If they would make a free online Splatoon version of this, I'd love it. But Rockstar made State of Emergency after Grand Theft Auto 3 and absolutely loved it. I just found out that there's a sequel to that game. Anybody get anything fun for Christmas that you know of or asking for anything fun? We see the action figures on the screen there. I have some of my favorite action figures that I have of the Kenner era. These are the action figures I grew up with right here. Anybody get some really cool figures or anybody getting some younger ones, some cool figures? These are the ones I have. I got a handful of them left. But these are the ones I grew up with. Anyone asking for some cool wrestling merch for Christmas? Don't get that OVO merch because that's trash. Please watch my short. I think it's hilarious. I think I'm a funny guy. If you like Choose Your Adventure Telltale style games like that one, another really cool one is that also amazing is Detroit Become Human. I'll look into that. I did enjoy it. You know what stresses me out? I was really bad with tests in school. Like I knew stuff, but I was super bad with them. Even if I knew it, I'd get really bad grades. That's what this game made me feel like because I felt the pressure to save everyone. I felt it was like a test, but I love that game so much. Hoping to go get the Switch 2 and maybe a couple AEW shirts. Nice. I like that. I asked for a couple comic like sets. I can't get out and shop for comics like I used to. So Battle World, I'm looking for the compendium of that. Just to get me ready for Doomsday and Secret Wars and see exactly what I think the Russos are going to try to do. Otherwise, I asked for a stand. I know it's so lame, but I'm on like a stack of books and boxes right now. 3rd out of 10. Make multiplayer fun and engaging. Activision, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and Sledgehammer Games need to come up with original maps and nostalgia bait maps. Oof. I absolutely love Uncharted Online. I still play the last one. Maybe you can find me on the PlayStation 5. Captain Carter, happy holidays to you. Hope you're having a great weekend. It's kicking off right now. Am I doing anything fun for the holidays? I'm going to just kick back, relax, watch some good shit by the tree before we have to take it down. Solo Sokoa. Let me talk about some of my favorite things of the year. We talk about that. I just want to cover some stuff here so we can keep the conversations going. But this right here, we talked about a little bit. This is the trailer that you'll see in front of Avatar. Maybe Steve Rogers coming back for sure. The countdown is on, 1 year away. 3 hours SmackDown is back in time. 2-hour streams here on the channel. Oh, you're going to make me work, noob. I was just thinking the other day, what am I going to do? Can I stream for 2 hours? Do I have the stamina being as old as I am? Do I need that Frank Thomas Nitrogenics? I don't know, but we'll check it out. You go to Niagara Falls? I've never been to Niagara Falls. That's super cool. That's a really cool thing to do over the holidays, Captain Carter. You got me beat. Holy crap, I'm sitting my ass on the couch. You're going to Niagara Falls? All right, this is the main event. We got 20 minutes left. So that's where the AI stuff comes in. Is Peggy Carter with him? You know, it'd be funny if she went out for a pack of cigarettes. Well, he doesn't age. She can stay with the kid. Peggy went to the multiverse, but supposedly this is what causes the incursion that Loki and everyone else, the TVA, talk about. That's going to make Doom either lose his child or something to go after Franklin Richards to bring him back, or this Doom. It is the fact that he goes back, and there are 2 Steve Rogers, this one and the one on ice, that caused this whole thing. First time going, Captain. You have to let us know how it is. I went to the Grand Canyon once. Some was too cold. I went to the Grand Canyon once, and we went there, and there was so much fog you couldn't see more than 5 feet down. What a waste. I did like the game Coal Money. Oh, I did like that game so much. Here's some more things that I liked this year. My best of 2025. There's more on here. I just made this a little bit ago, but this is just what I really liked about the year. So let me know what you liked, whether it's TV, music, whatever. Movies. We talked about them a lot. Ad nauseum, me and Nog. Sinners, One Battle After Another. My 2 favorite movies of the year. They're movies that I'm considering just buying the copies of, so I can always watch them. Paradise on Hulu. If you haven't watched Paradise, I'm not going to say what it's about. It is awesome. Not got me to watch that. Sterling K. Brown is phenomenal in that, and so is the rest of the cast. Season 2 starts up in February. And speaking of Hulu and great television, The King of the Hill revival is so good. If you like King of the Hill, it's the exact same show. It doesn't miss a beat. And I think all revivals, this and X-Men 97 are the blueprint. I know it came out last year, but it's December, so I'm going to count as this year. Marvel Rivals was so fun. I played that for about 2 months straight, nonstop. Absolutely loved it. I even put Helldivers on the back burner for that. Lady Gaga's Mayhem album, this was so good. This was my gym album for like 2 months, mixed in, of course, with wrestling theme songs. And this is a general comic book picture up there. I did enjoy comic books more this year than I kind of have, even though Marvel and especially DC right now are basically Fortnite, having everybody and everything kind of show up in the line. Still, DC with KO, The Absolute stuff is very entertaining. Marvel's Ultimate, which is going to be ending this upcoming month or so, the Ultimate line has been great. There's been a slab of other stuff, but like I can't remember the comic publishers' names because they're independent ones, but go to your local comic shop. There's a lot of great comics out there that aren't Marvel and DC. That's what I'm trying to say. And Welcome to Derry. Look, man, every show has issues. The CGI in the show was so woof. And I got to say, man, the kids overacted, and I'm blaming that on the directors because I think the kids are great. But Welcome to Derry is exactly what you want from a series. It blew my mind how they made a prequel series not feel just like a prequel because we all knew the result. They put a nice shocker at the end, and they had something happen every episode. Genre shows, technically, you want that to happen, but they can't really because that's what costs money. The horror stuff and all this other shit that goes on, the lore, diving deep into it. But man, Welcome to Derry delivered 2 more seasons of that coming our way. So let me know what you liked of the year. This is just a taste of what I really like. These are my favorite things just right off the top of my head. Michael B. Jordan, that's another one. Let's nominate him for Oscars. Or does he get 2? Sanders was the best movie of the year. Captain, so good. A film and a movie. How do you do it? How do you do it? 4th, make third modes original, like Extinction or Exo Zombies, or better yet, bring back Special Ops, just for the sake of bringing back co-ops. If you're a Call of Duty fan, hit up Noob. Next year's jam-packed. So it is so jam-packed, and I'm looking forward to, I think, more stuff this upcoming year than I am this past year. I thought Superman and Fantastic Four were both fine films. I enjoyed both of them. Fantastic Four I enjoyed a little bit more, but I'm also a little bit more disappointed that it's a separate universe. And they couldn't just... Fantastic Four should have started the whole thing, but obviously the licensing and all that with... We got still a great movie, and Superman was a great movie. It was very enjoyable, and I think it's a good first movie. My Hero ended this year. Yes. Is there supposed to be more, or is that a spoiler I got from someone working in town here? Oh, this. Captain, thank you. Surprised Noob didn't remind me too. K-pop Demon Hunters. Fantastic. Eric's been listening to the soundtrack, and he loves the movie too. Demon Slayer is, I think, the biggest anime movie of the year. I don't count K-pop Demon Hunters in there. I think that's just animated. But Demon Slayer, man, it's a big one. Did you get the changes they made in it? I'm 50-50 on it, Mr. Allpower. I'm 50-50 on it. Some of it I think is just so they can make a third movie, because obviously Andy Muschietti I don't think is going to be following up The Flash with Batman Brave and Bold. I think that quietly got swept under the rug, and they're going to rehire a new director for that. So this might be his way of doing it, getting a third one because of that twist. Some of the lore is okay. For the sake of the show, I'm fine with. I want to discuss it, but I don't want to give spoilers away. I don't like the shards because then you kind of negate it going out and being in all these other Stephen King books. I'll just say that. My favorite show is just Twisted Metal season 2. I watched it because of you. Liked it better than 1, but still, I'll say it's okay. Absolute DC Universe, it got the internet freaking out, especially Absolute Batman. My thing about that is, again, it's more Fortnite. It is other authors using established IP to tell their stories in different versions. Again, I want a continuity within DC or Marvel till we get to a point where our favorite heroes kind of retire and they can write new heroes that aren't just the same version of another hero that we already saw. I want to get to Batman Beyond, which I know I just contradicted myself, but that's what I want to get to. I want to get to Batman Beyond and then Kingdom Come. You can restart after that, you know? I do agree, though. Matt Menard. He smelled the final rose. I'm sorry. The Matt Menard thing threw me off. 2 Game of Thrones shows next year. I'll get back into it, but Superman was surprising. There's a lot of really good stuff in there. I thought Superman and Lois were perfectly done. Yes. I think they're going to do a tour. Okay. You disagree with one major thing, won't spoil it. Oh, now I want to know what it is. Invincible, the boys, same time next year. I cannot wait. I haven't seen the last season of Invincible, but I'm excited. Yes, exactly. We need that. We just adjust. Because the final boss will be joining us in just a second here. I want you to spoil it in Mr. All Power. I really do. Beef was really good too, but didn't come out this year with Glenn, yes, and Woo. They're doing another season. It's all white people this season. So if you liked it for, I don't know if it works with the cast, but we'll see. It's the same writer doing it. Fifth, get rid of over-the-top collaborations. Like save some of the best collabs. Follow a TV show collab or bring back WWE collabs for big four pay-per-views. Just don't bring back OVO collabs. Jake Paul is fighting tonight. No one cares. No one cares. No one cares. I don't know either. I don't know. Apparently, there's not enough white people on TV. So the one show that had like no white people on, you gotta.
What's going on? What's going on? I'm here to steal Zach's Friday Night Shine. What's up, everybody in the chat, man? What's up? What's up? Best of 25, man. I had to jump in for this topic.
Woo, what do you got, Knock? What's your best? Anything out there?
I mean, you got three of mine right here. I told like Sinners was really incredible, man. My sister recommended me Paradise. I threw it Zach's way. It was so good. And season 2's coming out. It's coming out a year after, not waiting 2-3 years.
Yep.
And one bad after another. Zach told me how amazing it was, and I was blown away.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh. Anything else random that you got into?
Let me see. I finally played Star Wars, the Star Wars video game, The Fallen Jedi. That was a good one. I didn't play too many games this year, honestly. I didn't play too many, but that was a really good one. Oh, Zach, I got to tell you about this show I've been watching also. So there's a show, I think it's on MGM Plus. You might be able to get through Prime.
Oh, gross.
Trust me, I know. But
God, I went to the doctor just to get rid of stars.
I thought the same thing, man. But this show called From is really, really good. I don't know. Have you seen it?
I've seen ads for it. I never wanted to watch a preview just in case I did get into it.
Okay. It's really good, man. This is like Breaking Bad on AMC. This is like, when Orange is the New Black came to Netflix. Like, if you don't watch MGM Plus, I can't recommending MGM Plus. Get a free trial. This show is fantastic. It's a horror, thriller, mystery. There's so much going on. It's led by a very strong actor. Some other acting can be a little better, but the story is just so gripping, man. It hooks you.
Is that from the dude who played Michael in Lost?
Yeah, he was in Lost.
Yeah,
I feel like he was in the.
Oh, he's in the Matrix, and he was in Romeo and Juliet with our guy right there.
He's in a bunch of stuff, man. So I'm glad he got his own show. He's really, really good.
Yeah, awesome. Anyone watch From? Oh, I love horror, so I gotta get.
Yeah, I'd recommend. But yeah, it's been a solid year. Obviously, I'm waiting for next year. My Resident Evil, my GTA, a lot of stuff, man. Oh, but wrestling, we had some good wrestling shows this year as well.
We did.
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff. I didn't know what to really cover for wrestling because everyone's got their lists out and the internet just keeps bitching about everyone else's list.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I'm just going to say this about wrestling. You can follow up, but I think this year was a subpar wrestling year all around because I think AEW is getting back to where it needed to be and WWE is falling from where it was. And I think they're both in like a middle section and we'll figure out where everyone is next year. Now that more people are coming back in AEW, and I hope people in WWE hear the clamor and they get their shit together more.
I hope so too, man. I think I pretty much agree with what Zach said. I thought AEW had a strong April to August, and they did some really good stuff towards the end of the year as well. but it's crazy. Like I think there's a turn going on with WWE and like Triple H's booking and whatnot. I think a lot of people were like really split on this John Cena retirement tour. I don't know if he'll ever say anything how he really feels, but just everything that went, it was just all business oriented. I think it turned a lot of people off.
Yeah.
Obviously, some good stuff mixed in. You know, there's some good stuff, but both companies mixed in. But I think my highlights, obviously, me and Zach going to Revolution here in
Ooh,
LA
that was
last
good.
year was like, it's very hard to top that. I don't know if you can.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we'll see if we get those Revolution tickets
yeah,
this year.
yes, sir. Not too many indies this year, but
No.
we'll see next year.
House of Glory, they got a show tonight. After tonight knock, we're going to start finding out the card for our
Okay.
show here in Los Angeles. And then
Okay.
after that, of course, Revolution here in LA. And Mr. Alpar says AEW needs a big year with WB getting sold. And now, from what I'm understanding, anyone can just come. Even MGM Plus can come and grab these cable stations, knock. And there's already some bids that are going to start going out there. So it's not even going to be anyone even involved with Warner Brothers being involved
Really?
with AEW. But that's about 2 years away. But I do agree.
That's a little nerve wracking. I'll be honest. I'm hoping for the
Yes.
best. Again, competition is what we need. So hopefully,
Yeah.
something gets worked out.
Yep. How you doing? That is SmackDown. What are your thoughts right now? WWE Junior 9-1. You're at SmackDown now?
You're
That
at
is so
SmackDown
cool.
and watching our stream, man. And shout out to you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
We love it. Thank you so much. Let us know how you're enjoying the show live. And if you got any Raw spoilers, pop them in. We do know that the mystery man,
Oh, you're right.
Austin Theory, is teaming up with Bronson against Ray and Punk.
There's a bunch of shows that were taped through AEW and WWE, NXT. We got a new NXT Women's North American champion, Zach.
I know. We do. I like that. And we're going to have some new champions tomorrow night after Collision.
We are. So,
10-belt Monet.
oh, man. It's happening, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, your friend works for WWE. Hello. Want to be friends? I'm Zach. That's not a West Coast Pop.
Welcome to the popping community.
This is new. He's on number 6 of 10. Ways to fix Call of Duty.
Oh,
Do
wow.
you play Call of Duty? He's upset with the.
Used to love Call of Duty back in the day, man. My favorite being like the Black Ops series, Black Ops 1, 2. Didn't like 3 too much. I came back in, I think, what was it, Black Ops 4? I think came back into it. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Call of Duty. Let me see what he's on number 6.
Number 6 of 10. He's got ways to fix it. Knock. Remember when you, Eric, and I fixed Captain America 4 in like 15 minutes of chats?
Oh yeah, I do recall. Dude, I will say this: like the gaming industry being what it is, like you could be like Telltale, for example, who was on fire and then they closed up like a few years later. Ubisoft, like it's so shaky that they. I mean, I don't blame them for doing this, but they tend to copy what the popular game is. When Call of Duty was hot, everyone was copying Call of Duty. Everyone was doing multiplayer with perks and all this type of stuff. Now in this generation, Battle Royale is hot. So it's not going anyway. Everyone's gonna keep copying Battle Royals. So
yeah,
you just gotta keep looking for those other indie games or other games alternatives. But right now, Call of Duty being what it is, it's gonna copy the Battle Royale style for as long as it can.
There it is. Both from the Rio Grande Valley. Thank you so much. We appreciate the sub. And hop on in whenever we're live. We talk about absolutely everything.
Shout out to you. Really appreciate you. Thank you.
We talked about this before, Knock, and it is worth talking about again. Did you see online any of the Marvel trailers that were leaked?
I'm actually trying to avoid them. I mean, it's all in your face, though. I mean, I keep seeing the Captain America stuff. I know Thor's the second one, and I saw, I guess, Sadie Sink said some stuff in the Spider-Man one that got leaked. First of all, who's in charge of this? How is this? Who's pressing these buttons? This is crazy.
We think Marvel is, because now it takes away the chatter from the Supergirl trailer, keeps them going through the holidays, and keeps the internet talking and sleuthing. It's like, who's on TV right now? It reminds us of the QR codes.
Oh, yeah.
It reminds us of the mysteries.
Okay.
It keeps the internet going.
Okay. So is Avatar out this weekend? I wasn't following it too much. Okay. So then we should, and then those trails that they're doing, is it really theater exclusive, or are they not going to drop it online?
Nope, theater exclusive, and some people aren't even getting it in their theater.
That's ridiculous. I think this is just a Disney play to get people to watch Avatar because I don't think it's getting the numbers that it usually does. I think they're trying to get people in the theater to watch Avatar. I tell you what, I'll go see Avatar. I'll watch the trailer and I'll go return my ticket right after. Okay, we're not doing this game. Okay.
Number 7 from Noob. If you are a Call of Duty fan, there it is. Cold War and third person. And you got the ways to fix. You are deep into this series, Noob.
For real.
He has ways to fix it. And this match, again, we're getting a great match right now on SmackDown. This should have been War Games, Knock.
Yeah, I mean, this could have been a traditional Survivor series. If you want to go back to that, it could have been War Games. I mean, the story is there. The people are there. And you got to freshen it up. I mean, how many War Games have we seen the same people? Like, we got to swap it out, man. I like to see new people in it. And, like, even for the women, like, I love Io. Io is incredible. But we see the same spot, like, so many times now. We got to get some new people in there, some new blood.
Yeah. Biggest wrestling moment for you in 2025, if you can think of one, the biggest, or if it's just a random one that you hits you.
Listen, oh man, I'll go with a quick top 3 off the top of the head. You know,
okay,
it has to be, I think, Hangman Page winning it all in. I know that wasn't the initial story. I know they didn't really give him a long reign, but I thought it really paid off. I thought it was great to see him in a big stadium get that big win, get the belt out of the briefcase and free it. I'm going to go with Ultimo Monet breaking the record, getting all these belts. She had an amazing year. She's #1 wrestler now in PWI. I think Sports Illustrated as well. Shout out to Ultimo Monet. And you know me, Zach. I got to give some shine to TNA. I don't know how they got. It doesn't matter how they got there. It doesn't matter what the story is. But getting the TV deal, having a big Bound for Glory, even though there were some mistakes along the way. I thought this year for TNA was huge. AJ coming back. We watched it. This is my first TNA show we ever went to. Me and Zach. I watched an Ultimate X, Leon Slater. So those 3 things I think were my biggest positives for wrestling for me this year.
Okay. Oh, look at this getting tossed out of the ring by Big Red. That's good. Use Nikki like that. I like that.
Yeah. And if I was TNA, I'd go back to that the USC spot they were at because it looked beautiful in it. That'd be a great spot to do a TV, and you have a great crowd.
I agree. And I have the app on my phone. It sucks, and getting those tickets and using it was a pain in the ass. But I keep it on my phone just in case TNA does go back there.
They should. I would even recommend AEW going there. I think they could run a nice show there too. Like, I think it's a good venue.
That'd be a good Collision. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a good NXT spot too. That'd be really good
NXT,
takeover.
You got to find those mid-range arenas that could look really good on TV and get some good energy in there because it was loud. That place was booming.
Yep. Funniest thing about that, folks, wherever you bought it, you just buy a general admission ticket, the whole TNA show.
Oh yeah. How we got moved around and like that whole other side was just wide open. I was like, okay.
Yep. Number 8, continue stories from past games that left huge cliffhangers. Oh God, they didn't continue them?
I was never besides the Black Ops series, I never really followed the story that much. And even me, I just followed really Black Ops 1 to 3 story. So I know the story mode is fun, especially if you're playing with other people, but I didn't know they had so many cliffhangers.
Speaking of cliffhangers, Knock, I finished Until Dawn. 3 people left at the end.
3 people?
3 people left. I just finished last night.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
I got gutted. Well, how many did you have?
I want to say 5, but I can't say for sure. I remember it could be a lot less than that. I'm guessing for you towards the end. I was
all in the last chapter.
Gutted. Yeah.
5. Holy crap! Did you do good?
And then my brother was telling me he had a bet with me you're not gonna have this many people survive. I was like, watch, I'm gonna do. I really want to make people survive, and then it was just dropping like flies. I was like, oh my god.
Great game, good recommendation. I'm gonna play it again.
Zach has a live stream on the channel. Definitely check it out. I will say I didn't remember. I forgot how much build it takes to get into it. It does take a little bit to get going, but once you get on that roller coaster, it gets going. It's incredible.
What great storytelling too for game. This is why video games are way better now than when I grew up with the Nintendo and everything else. Nostalgia can kiss my ass because of games like this, Red Dead 2, the Uncharted. Man, just grand storytelling is something else.
I'm still way behind. I haven't played any of the Red Deads, man. I got to get into it.
Especially
just wait for GTA to be perfect.
Yeah. Knock, this was coming to streaming tonight. I'm either going to watch Relay or Him. Him is on Peacock now.
Oh, I can't. Let me know how that goes because I don't think I'm checking it out. You
Right.
already know it's Taylor Plus over here. That's been on
Uh,
the show. She re-released a new version of the Eras Tour. Last year at the Eras Tour. This one she did the final Eras Tour. So that whole video is rewatching the whole thing with the
Holy
documentary. So the behind the scenes. So then this is the next. I think my fiance now watching it now right now in the other room. So that's in the room. I wanted to see F1. I like Damson Idris from Snowfall.
Yeah.
I wanted to see him in F1, man. I'm gonna check it out.
Me too. Mr. Allparson was really good. It's like 2.5 hours, but I got to fit it in.
Yeah, we'll have to pencil some time in for that. What's Emily in Paris? Is that all right?
Oh god, there's such a backstory with that show. I say no because of the backstory, but people love it. So if you just watch the show, I think it's fine. But the backstory is really bad Hollywood stuff. Buying people to get awards and to get publications and noticed, and flying people over to Paris and giving them things, and it's not a good look.
Interesting.
Yeah. But Eric and I love Fallout, so.
Yeah, that's another one I gotta get into, man. I know, Walter Goggins I always hear about, and then the main star was Ella Purnell. I heard she's really good.
Yep.
Definitely gotta check that out, man. I mean, I've been watching Prime. That's another one. I started Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
How was it?
It's actually really good, man. Like Donald Glover and I think her name's Maya Eskren. Their chemistry is off the charts. It's like the Lois Lane and Superman. Their chemistry is what carries the show.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually really, really good.
That's so funny.
Not coming back for
that's the one thing I thought was missing about the movie. America didn't have the chemistry.
They're not coming back for the second season. Apparently, they're switching out the cast. So I'm like, that kind of sours me on it. So, but the first season is really good.
Okay. Number 9 from Noob. You got one more on your Call of Duty fixes. Bring back some old features like supply drops and, of course, Call of Duty points. Microtransactions. Microtransactions are so awful. This is the one thing about today's gaming that's just awful. Awful.
The DLCs, the microtransactions. I get trying to make your money, but like there isn't overdoing it.
Yep. All right, that was the last SmackDown of the year that is going to be live. Next week is all pre-taped. Raw is pre-taped, and that's good because give people the time off. We'll see what happens with Thea Hale. We'll see what happens with Mercedes tomorrow night. It is early. It is very early. It is 11:30 here at Collision in the morning.
Oh wow!
So if you're going to watch that, and Knock, if you didn't know, Royal Rumble in Riyadh is like 11 o'clock in the morning our time.
Wow. And we usually, for anyone who's been a fan of the West Coast podcast for a while here, there's a game Zach brought to us that we've been playing every year on the channel. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be very, very interesting.
If you're going to play the Royal Rumble drinking game in the morning or early afternoon, depending on which coast you live in, get it locked in because we're going to stream it here, and hopefully Eric will be with us too. But it's going to be in the morning. The Royal Rumble will be midday, most likely wherever you are. And those are fun unless you start playing the Royal Rumble drinking game.
Yeah, we're just curious how it's going to go, and then we'll see who wins. I think this year is a little open for both men's and women, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm picking Sammy.
Okay, that'd be big. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Hey, what's KO doing? What's Big E doing? I'm gonna call him every year until I see him back.
KO is on the new LFG show. He's gonna be a judge.
Okay.
And 10, Noob, your final one to fix Call of Duty. Come up with new sub-series with new stories, characters, time periods, and weapons. Check the chat. If you want Call of Duty fixed, Noob hooked you up with 10 ways to fix the damn series.
Yeah, I think story-wise, they've been spiraling since they caught up with like actual like real-life events. So now they're kind of do the future stuff, and it's just hard to do without some type of real-life event to base it off. That's what their meat and bones was.
Man, I'll stick to until dawn. I got Spider-Man on deck next. And
oh my goodness! Okay. I know I missed with God of War for you, which I'm still like perplexed by. But Spider-Man is a fun time, man. Spider-Man is a very fun game. But all three of them.
Okay, I got one and Miles already. So
okay,
I was gonna buy 2 just because it was $30 the other day, and I'm like,
oh nice.
I'm a physical copy guy now, man. They take everything. I just got something off of the PlayStation Store to play after the holidays, and they took it already. What game was it? but they took it.
I did too, man, because I had the Star Wars sequel on there ready to go for when I finished the first one. They took it off. Like, come on. Bro.
All right, that's it. Next week, no stream because maybe I'll do a midday ones at some point, but probably not. Check on the channel for shorts. We got polls coming up, and it is a holiday week, so everyone have fun. Knock any last words before we head off into the final week of 2024.
Another big year for your boys. We crossed the 5,000 mark. We're close to the 6,000 mark. So again, shout out to all the poppers, floppers, and rampagers, man. We appreciate everyone who supports us, sticks with the channel, the ones who've been here forever, the ones who got here just yesterday. As long as you're up for the journey with your boys, we appreciate you all. Happy holidays, everybody. Whatever holiday you celebrate, I hope you have a good time with your family, maybe some good time off of work or school or whatever's going on. I hope you get some good gifts, man. And look forward to next year. It's an exciting time. So I appreciate everybody in the chat.
Hell yeah. We do talk about everything pop culture, so we're really looking forward to anything 2026 pop culture. So feel free to be a part of the channel. I worked at a Blockbuster in college, and a lot of people got movies on the holidays because they had no one. So if you got no one, just remember you got yourself. You got the fun pop culture stuff that we all enjoy, and we'll get through, and we'll all come back in 2026 and have one hell of a year. So for Knock, Eric, Zach, this is West Coast Pop. Have a great rest of 2025 and be excellent to each other. Take care.
Peace out, y'all.